As you can see from my previous video and this one, some of the shots I've taken of the bay conditions have been from Fort Point, which is below the Golden Gate Bridge on the San Francisco side. Um, I've included for your information some great shots of the challenging sailing conditions here in the bay, and also for your information, I've included a NBC News report regarding the May 9th tragic accident and death of Andrew Simpson, the crew member of the Artemis, which is the Swedish contender.
Like the few boats backed by syndicates with the megabucks needed to mount a modern America's Cup campaign, Artemis, the Swedish challenger, was fast. Scary fast, a critic described these boats. And even in moderate conditions, Artemis capsized during a Thursday training run. Andrew Simpson, a British Olympic sailing hero, was pinned under the rig when the boat capsized. Despite attempts to revive him by doctors afloat at the scene, he never recovered.
It's a shocking experience to go through. We have a lot to deal with in the next few days in terms of assuring everybody's well-being.
But Artemis CEO KR knew as well as any sailor alive that the state-of-the-art super catamarans now chasing the Cup are dangerous, prone to capsize and breakdowns, 6 tons of boat flying over the water's edge at 3 times the speed of the wind. In fact, Artemis just missed slamming into Oracle when that boat, from billionaire Larry Ellison's Cup holding team, flipped over and crash-landed in October. KR told Wired reporter Adam Fisher that the crashes are inevitable.
He said that it would definitely happen again.
For over a century, the America's Cup was pursued for the yachting crowd in the graceful J-boats of the new 20th century, and then the conventional 12-meter sloops that Ted Turner and then Dennis Conner rode to victory and international fame. But despite these new NASCAR on the water races, the last Cup campaign in 2010 wasn't even broadcast in the U.S. And only 3 challengers from Sweden, Italy, and New Zealand ponied up the $100 million plus needed to challenge Ellison's Oracle team this time. Will Andrew Simpson's death trigger an America's Cup reboot?
They may even return to monohulls, which are safer and easier to repair. I think the question really is now, will this race go on?
The races are scheduled to conclude in September, with just 4 boats, and now a tragedy in the run-up to the Cup. Mike Taibbi, NBC News, Los Angeles.
I think it's safe to say that if the America's Cup Committee doesn't do some type of modification of the rules, whether it's some type of modification of the boats themselves or having limits on the wind velocity, when you can race and when you can't, then there's a good chance that some of these boats are going to really have some tragic accidents. As you can see from my videos here, a lot of these boats are actually semi-airborne, and if a boat is out of the water that much, then the control or the ability of the captain to control the ship is minimized, and some great tragedies can take place. This concludes my preliminary coverage of the 2013 America's Cup competition during the summer, and in September when the finals are taking place. I will be posting more videos, and I hope you'll be able to join me to enjoy this tremendous competition.